Greetings, I'm Jonathan Spirit. I have a lot of cables to craft, and welcome to Age of Engineering Supershorts. In this episode, I want to automate processors. That means I need to automate circuit boards, pure certus crystals, and silicon. Silicon will be by far the hardest, so let's work on some other stuff for a little bit. I have been told that storage chambers don't work well with storage buses, so I'm going to have to export all of these. For that, I'll need an import bus. One import bus. I'll place it here underneath the storage chamber, and watch as circuits flood into my system. And by flood I mean enter in a single file line, slowly. One interface. One pattern terminal, which I can use to make crafting recipes that I can place into interfaces. I'm going to place an interface in this algorithm separator. This trash can will be inserted into by this item conduit with a filter on small stones. 5 patterns. Not only do interfaces allow you to make crafting recipes that go straight into machines, anything you insert into them will go straight into the AE network, which is why I now have these redstone ingots. I can switch from crafting pattern to processing pattern, which means it'll go into a machine, and place 2 redstone ingots. Now I can press this arrow to encode the pattern. I can place it inside the interface, and now I can craft redstone ingots on demand. 18 quartz fibers, and 64 fluix cables because I have a lot of distance to travel to get to my forestry building. Well, I'm here now, with an interface, and a certus quartz wrench, so I can right click on the ME interface and turn it in this direction. I'll place a chest here with a bunch of item conduits, 3 hoppers, 3 item filters, 3 Z-logic controllers, 3 advanced item filters, 6 comparators, and 3 counting item filters. These allow only a specific amount of items into an inventory. I'll place 1 counting item filter into each of these conduits in the carpenters, set each of them with 4 redstone ingots, and give this ME interface a config of 12 redstone ingots. It'll automatically fill up the space with any redstone ingots that are already in the system. However, if I wanted to craft redstone ingots on demand, I have to get a crafting upgrade. 2 basic cards, and a crafting card. Oh no, nothing's happening. Don't worry, that's because crafting doesn't actually work yet. 2 crafting units, a crafting coprocessing unit, 3 1K ME storage components, a 4K ME storage component, and a 4K crafting storage. Crafting units must be placed together in a cuboid pattern, so this is okay. If I take out 12 redstone ingots, they'll start resupplying themselves. See? I've connected several more conduits, including fluid conduits, which connect quite well to these fluid pumps. These are now filling up with water from the fluid pump, and once I set this to always active, it'll pull out those redstone ingots and put them where they should go. I was experiencing a redstone ingot loop in which redstone ingots were pulled into this chest which didn't have a filter and pulled into the interface, and there was a loop in my AE2 system. Now this chest only accepts inserts on brown and these carpenters extract on brown. I'm populating these counting item filters with the circuits and the materials. As you can see, the only part of this pattern that I need to set up are the circuits and the crystal. Now I have all 3 patterns and I can place them inside the ME interface. Next up, pure crystals. 5 fluix blocks, 5 crystal growth accelerators, 1 range collector, 1 automatic precision dropper, an interface. To autocraft certus quartz seeds is a bit too much of a rabbit hole for me to go down right now, so for now I'm just going to make them by myself. The mess of cables down here is one you do not want to behold. I'll whitelist this range collector for pure certus crystal, and this conduit will pull from the range collector into the interface. Now I have a recipe for certus quartz crystals. Silicon is also a rabbit hole that I don't want to go down today, so let's just make ourselves an ME interface and start working on our processor recipes. I'll place my interface here, and my conduits here. I won't need a bunch of filters, because lucky for me, these inscribers will only take in the items they're allowed to take in by the press. I'll rotate this inscriber so that the raised sides, which act as the top and bottom, are facing to the side. This quote-unquote front item conduit will extract on brown and insert into the chest. On the top, we will insert everything but printed silicon and redstone. On the bottom, we will only insert printed silicon. Just because I don't actually have a conduit here, I'm going to go over to the front and set it to in-out mode, and give it a filter set to redstone only. For some inexplicable reason, my conduits inserted printed silicon into this inscriber. Yep, they don't care. I'll place filters on each of these with the proper circuit board. Finally, 2 conduits connecting the chest and the interface with a whitelist. Now to encode these patterns. They're all automated. And that's it for today's episode. Next episode, I'm going to work on a cobbleworks and probably some other AE2 infrastructure. Because I'm using channels, there are more optimal designs than the interface setup I used last time. But hopefully soon I'll be able to craft everything from Applied Energistics 2. As always, if you have any feedback, I'd love to hear it. I hope you enjoyed!